Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Wen. I am in Miss BJ's Period 3 Physics Honors class, and my scientist is Cecil Frank Powell. Mr. Powell was born on December 5th, 1903 at Tonbridge, Kent, to Frank Powell, who was a gunsmith in the town. He attended a local elementary school and won a scholarship to one of Tonbridge's schools called the Judd School at age 11. At such a young age, he became interested in physics and won many scholarships to prestigious colleges, including Cambridge University, where he graduated from with honors in natural science in 1925. When he graduated from college, he worked under British physicists Charles Thomson Rees-Wilson and Ernest Rutherford at Cambridge for graduate studies. Later, though, he left and began teaching at the University of Bristol in 1928, where he remained until 1969. During his time there, he became specifically interested in tracking electrically charged particles through the use of photographic plates. Now, before I dive into his whole legacy and the impact of his works on the scientific community, we need to have a quick physics refresher, or else none of the stuff that he's doing will make any sense at all. Essentially, to begin with, we all know that stuff is made up of atoms, and these atoms are made up of subatomic particles, such as protons, neutrons, that kind of stuff. But these subatomic particles are made up of even more elementary particles called quarks. And a quark and its antiquark, an antiquark being a quark with the same mass but with opposite charge, then form a meson, which is exactly what Powell worked with. Now, as we move on to his scientific work, we'll see that he asked two photographic firms to develop special film coatings so that he could use the new film to study cosmic radiation. What he and his partner did was use this special film that they designed, and they would shoot certain rays, certain beams at it, and from that they could study the radiation and later go on to prove their biggest scientific work, which in 1947, when he and his colleagues were studying cosmic rays using special films, they detected the first known meson, a pion, the lightest of all mesons. Later on, he discovered the K meson, among many other mesons that he discovered in his life, and because of that, his legacy was rendered as a very big deal in the scientific community. How big of a deal? Well, later on, we find out that the existence of the pion meson had been predicted in 1935 by Japanese physicist Hideki Yukawa. However, this Japanese physicist never was able to find such a thing and could only hypothesize it in his works. Therefore, Powell is remembered for its discovery via the photographic method, which, in modern-day terms, helped establish a coherent picture of nuclear physics. And because his contribution was so great, he won a Nobel Prize in Physics for his development of the for his development of the photographic method of studying nuclear processes and his discoveries regarding mesons made with this method. In other words, his findings and his experiments were so groundbreaking and so awesome, for lack of a better term, that the Nobel Committee decided to allot him this prize for physics because no one else had ever been able to do such a thing, and because he was able to finally prove the existence of the meson that this Japanese physicist had hypothesized about. Later on in his life, Powell became active in banning the spread of nuclear weapons, and in 1995 co-founded the Pugwash Conferences on Science and World Affairs, which unites scientists to work against nuclear war. Overall, Powell is credited for mainly his discovery of the meson, and is with that discovery that most scientists continue their work in nuclear physics. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was informative.